fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang it. These no can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If Hit Boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. I need it. Cat. Okay, it's me and my kinfolk. Cat, that is my MO. 925, my area code. Don't give a what you been. Shared AG, put her friend. They want a lot, not a little. I get something. Give me something. What you gonna do for that end zone? I'm in the end zone, wrecking that Kenzo. My Kindle. I'm beneath though, going triple plat. I need a pack and a half. I broke up my mans, a stack and a half. I told my mama I'm bringing that bag. I got it.
With a winter chill gripping much of the nation, no such worries today here in the Sunshine State and Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. The punter Logan Cook set to start the proceedings, and we are underway here in Jacksonville. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Our first carry here for Joe Mixon. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. These two teams, they met in Houston earlier in the season with the Texans coming out on top. So a win here in Jacksonville would give them the season series. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Here's Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Tony.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, first and 10. At the 33-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
As always, no rooting interest here, but that was pretty, wasn't it? To see him break through and then pick up his stride.
Yeah, the guy carrying the ball loves it. I think the O-line, they might like and take more satisfaction out of those runs than anybody else, though, right?
Without a doubt, because they're the ones that often have created it.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Jaguars sit 7-6, a game over 500 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And they'll go again with Etienne. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Unlock Ryan! Unlock Ryan! All right, let's go.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Red on red.
Now Lawrence to throw. A short throw to Ingram. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Hey, Lion, Lion!
Duvernay in motion. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 14. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Hey, easy. Ralph.
Back to the ground with Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
All right.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. You look at this Jaguar defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
This is a unit that understands what needs to be done to stop the run. And they're a team that goes out and executes as well. Yeah, it's the mantra, stop it, but then going out and getting it done. Two different things. They combine them.
And Stroud now to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Now Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, kill.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Second down and 6 now.
Hey, I'm gun.
Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Hey, let's go.
Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down.
Red on red. Hurt. Go. 13, Lou.
Here's Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. And he's taken down inside the 30. Already, he's top 50 receiving yards in this 1st quarter. And he's got a 1st down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jaguars 7, Texans 0.
Hey, Lion!
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Dances by him, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Hey, easy, Ralph!
Etienne up the middle. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Hey, run!
Now Lawrence changing the play.
Here we go, son.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And a solid run down inside the 30. 66 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long.
Here we go, son.
Etienne once more. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the 1st down at around the 22. So 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
A 39-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
On the quick, right?
Inside handoff to Mixon. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Stroud to throw it. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the second quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
All right.
Mixing up the middle. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 5. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They run for it with Mixon. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field, and he wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
It's complete to Diggs. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
A handoff to Mixon. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
All right. Hey, uno more.
Stroud. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a give to Mixon. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go.
Stroud looking to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Texans have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back.
He's got a man complete through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, 70 yards. And the Jags are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And that is how you retaliate after getting scored on one play. Big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like two boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And that is incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Left side caught by Diggs. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. The throwing again is Stroud. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 42. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Throwing now is Stroud. Forced out to his left. The 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays. You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Stroud working out of the gun. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. 1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
A give, running right, Etienne. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Hey, Jupiter. Hey, check that.
They'll run with Etienne. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
Red 23. Hey.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Screenplay. Here's Etienne. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
All right, let's go. 30 left. Here we go, sir.
A give up the middle to Akers. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Sink right. Here we go, sir.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
.38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Red on red. Silver.
Lawrence will throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Hey, Ron.
One more time with Etienne. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Lisa 24.
Well, let's see where they turn on 3rd and goal from the 5. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. They got a yard on 1st, 2 on 2nd, and 3 here on 3rd. It's kind of an interesting decision. 1-score game, 3rd quarter. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm willing to go out on the limb on this one and go for it. And here's why. If I set it up right now and go get the touchdown, I'm in firm control of this ball game, and my team has a ton of confidence. If I don't get it, hey, I rely on my defense. And if somehow they go downfield on me and score, so be it. I want to be in control and in firm control right now.
And his kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get Keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
All right. Why, Tony?
Here's Stroud. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Trayvon Walker has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing on second and long. Stroud got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Under. Nike Texas.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. And Stroud now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Now Joe Mixon. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
Let the hot.
Throwing on second down. Stroud. And Diggs has it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Why, Tony?
Operating from the gun. Stroud. This will be caught just inside the 10. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much right after the catch.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stroud throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And the Texans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Mixon will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now a handoff to Bigsby. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Hey. Here we go, son.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
It's a gain of
11.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Hey, kill. Here we go, son.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion.
11. 30-11. Silver.
Now Lawrence. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
A give to Etienne running right. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Jaguars are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. All right, last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Throwing to start the drive. Stroud. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Operating from the gun. Stroud. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
On second and a long way to go. Stroud. Throwing left side, it's complete.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here we go. This is 4th down.
Why, Tony?
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud will look to throw once more. That is caught by Dell. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Stroud to throw it. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
2nd down, goal to go. Stroud. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
3rd and goal, Stroud. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th and goal here as they search for a late score. So a big one coming here for Kaimi Fairbairn. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage. Hey, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Hey, kill.
Here's Lawrence. That is intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Inside the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties with big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Hey, easy. Ralph.
Now ETN to start the drive. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's 2nd down.
Hey, run.
Another tote for ETN. Breaks through the contact. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Handoff running left is ETN. Fighting his way through contact. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
They didn't get out of bounds, but that's okay. They need one more just like that to give themselves a chance.
Here's 1st and 10.
On red.
A handoff for ETN. Escapes the defender. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Here's 1st down.
Hey, go.
ETN up the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a third would win it. And this has no chance. It's no good, well wide to the left, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth.
Boy, that's a big-time letdown there. You work yourself in position to win the game, but the kick winds up no good. And now you've got to regroup as a team, get the energy back up, and get ready for overtime. And make sure you pump him up, too. He may be needed to try and win it again later.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So the Jaguars going to get possession of the football first here in this overtime session as the kick is away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Rip, 23.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Boy, 184 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Davis. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 26. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
You know they're going to be looking his way in overtime. He's had a fantastic game, but unable to hook up there.
And how many times do we see this situation where they actually complete that pass and you wonder to yourself, how do you let him get open? How do you not know they're going to go to him? He's their big play guy. In this case, they defended it well and knocked it away.
Sink right. Street. Go. Silver.
Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Texans are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. One team squandered opportunity. It's another team's chance to win this thing. They forced that clutch turnover, and now all they need is a field goal here to win this ball game.
Could not be set up much better, could they? A takeaway on defense. Now it's up to that offense to find a way to put themselves in position for the game-winning points. Touchdown, field goal, they don't care. Just find a way to win it.
This being their second opportunity in overtime, third overall drive, see if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands, critical situation, now's their time.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Mixon with a first down carry. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Partner, this is a pretty good drive they're putting together. And I know if I'm on the other sideline, that offense, kind of helpless, isn't it? Because they may not touch the football at all. Because if they go down and score a touchdown, this thing's over.
Absolutely. That would write an ending to this script. We'll see what happens. Mixon will try the right side. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on second down. Stroud looking to throw. That's complete. It's Collins. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans streaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, Davis.
I kind of figured that was coming.
So for Houston, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, their playoff hopes take a
Turn the lights on.
Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. remain cold and eager. The queen don't talk to the meager, a leader. Who you know in the Zephyr? Been through the trenches, gutter fields and stenches. Gone ball, they filling up the benches. Half-court shooter, spitting from the medulla. Life for the game, they talking like I'm the doula. Nobody want to doula, defend the throne. I'm a dog in the zone and your man's is bones. I don't fear the stones, I flash the paws. Don't be talking to me crazy with no glass jaw. A spit of light saliva, you can never survive her. Streets got a code up, couldn't decipher. Watch the way you talk when you talking to me. And if you didn't know, it's the NEC. Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. If you don't love me, you must hate yourself. Either way you play with me, you gon' play yourself. Don't be stupid, decide that I'm the same. A new rover and they still ain't got the range. Can't even hang with, doing big things, but the fame ain't changed. Trying to maintain, but your chain can't blame. On a new plane, but your main can't tame this. Same dame, but the rock got bigger. Might buy the drop top, got more figures. Pull up in the lot, still block pop. The posse can spot. Come and go, but I still check. Now I ain't saying I'm the best, I'm just saying that you're not. I got it all, baby, give it everything you got. And arrogant. Sitting in the booth, I ain't even gotta lie, cause you know that I'm the truth.